we even get in? Is it going to break in the railing?
My old man did this already. Like, okay, and the way I was selling Kirk about it,
All right, good evening, hockey fans. Laurie coming to you live from Innisfil, where your Kanata 6-7s are taking on the Ajax Pickering Raiders. The 6-7s have got their new uniforms on with the white pants and the white jerseys. They're looking sharp. The Raiders in all black are looking mean. The 6-7's coming off a disappointing loss at the 5:15 game. They were ahead 3-1 and allowed 4 unanswered goals to fall to the Lee Side Red 4-3. Overall, the team looked a little flat-footed, and the goaltending wasn't as we normally expect, so let's see if they can turn it around. They shake hands before the games in a lot of these tournaments because sometimes it gets a little testy throughout the game. I'm glad the picture is sharp. We've got some maybe better Wi-Fi here than we did at the other spot. All right, as we get set up for the first period, we've got 10 minutes on the clock. We got Nina between her pipes, Gavin at center, Austin and Dylan on his wings. Cohen and Boudreau are your defenders. And we're underway for the first period. The Raiders win the draw, step over the blue line into the 6-7 zone, turned around by the 6-7s. Here comes Austin. Austin steps over the red line. He gets pushed to the outside. Gavin pokes it in to the attacking zone. Along the near boards inside the Raiders zone. The Raiders clear it on the near side. Cohen chases this down. Behind Nina. Battling hard. Go help him out. There we go. 6-7's come away with it. Dylan battling on the far boards. 6-7's clear the zone. Here comes Gavin. He's got Austin with him. Gavin gets around one defender. Tripped by the goaltender. No call on that play. Oh, maybe there is. I didn't see the hand up. We're taking it outside the zone. Not sure what the call is here. Sorry, folks, not sure what that call is. Still got 5 black players on the ice. Face-off is won by the 6-7s. That goes back to defense. They regroup. Giorgio steps over the red line and puts it in deep. Got to get faster on it if we're going to dump in like that. But here comes the Raiders now. They step out into the neutral zone. Take him, and he flips it in. Puck trickles down back behind Nina. 6-7s. Skate the puck out of the zone. Step over into the attacking zone. Lucas can't quite hold on as he's stopped in front, but Lucas regains possession. Backhand. That doesn't get through. Down behind the net now in the Raiders zone. The Raiders punch it out on the near side. We've got a body checking call against the 6-7s. All right, 8:22 to go in the first period. 0-0 still the score. As the Raiders go to the power play. James takes the body checking penalty. Face off to Nina's left. Raiders win the draw. Goes to the right point. D-to-D pass. Let's see that intercepted. There we go. Here we go. Here come the 6-7s. They clear it out of the zone. Cohen skates it over the red line. Cuts to the inside. Gets taken down at the blue line. Here come the Raiders now. Raiders step over the blue line. Move to the inside to the high slot. Tries a little pass. Boudreau gets a stick on it. Boudreau working in the corner. This goes back to the Raiders. Raiders pass across to the near boards. Battling on the near side. Inside the 6-7 zone. Cohen flips it behind the net. 6-7s are there. 6-7s looking for the pass to the slot. That's broken up. 6-7s try to clear it. Held inside by the Raiders. Boudreau turns the Jets on. Puts a pass to the near side. It's held up, and then the 6-7s get a stick on it. This trickles into the Raiders zone. Raiders in their own zone as the 6-7s go for a much-needed change. Raiders put it up to the blue line. Nice move. Raiders draw pass to the point. D-to-D pass. Shot. And Nina's got it. Dangling winger on the back door left post. Can't get it past the 6-7's goaltender. We've got a whistle going on here. Unsportsmanlike penalty called against the Raiders. Maybe you saw it at home. I did not. Okay, 7:06 to go in the first period. 0-0 still the score. We're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 44 seconds. Take face-off back in the Raiders zone to the Raiders goaltender's right. 6-7s win the face-off. D-to-D pass. Mateo winds up, fires. That's off a stick and high. It was played above the shoulder. Skate for it. Gavin takes the face-off in the Raiders zone. Raiders come out with it. Raiders turn it on the Jets. Step over the blue line. This one's fast. Gavin stays with him. Strips it away, but the Raiders regain possession. Raiders behind Nina. Battling along the boards. That's it, Mateo. You stay with him. Mateo flips it up to Gavin on the near side. Gavin has a look. Can't complete the pass. The Raiders turn it around. Raiders drop pass. Well played by Gavin. 6-7s can't escape the zone. Raiders hold the blue line tight. Mateo behind Nina. So we're now 5-on-4. Dylan steps over the blue line, cuts to the outside, shoots, rebound. Austin can't get a stick on the rebound. Long shot from the blue line, blocker safe. Boudreaux chases this down, goes for the backhand. Raiders can't clear it. Lucas with a shot, that's off a player in wide. Dylan battling in the far corner. This is a different team than we saw this afternoon, folks. 6-7s maintain possession. Cohen, if you want that pass, get down into the high slot, bud. Six, sevens, pass it back to defense. Boudreaux's got to chase this back down in his own zone. Boudreaux behind Nina. Off the boards for the long pass. That'll be, oh no, icing is called here. Raiders on the far side. Lucas picks up the puck inside the Raiders zone. Raiders flip it up behind their goaltender. Austin puts the forecheck on. The puck squeaks out into the neutral zone and Boudreaux flips it back in. Raiders trying to clear the puck on the far side. 6-7s get a stick on it. Walker now. Pass in front, poked away. From the ringette line, shot that goes wide. Cohen with a shot, that's off a stick and doesn't get to the net. Walker now from the far corner inside the Raiders zone. Can't get the pass off, the Raiders strip it away. Looking for the touch pass to his centerman, but Austin puts the intensity on and breaks that up. Raiders back to their defense, regroup, swing it to the near boards. Walker grabs hold of the puck, sends it up the near side for Austin. Austin, nice pass across for Dylan. Dylan shoots, scores! Elliott, beautiful pass. Austin to Elliott. Elliott wide open, puts one to the back of the net to make it 1-0, 6-7s. Gavin takes the face-off at center ice. He's got James on his right, Elliott on his left. Raiders win the draw, put it into the 6-7 zone. 6-7s can't clear it. Loose puck in the high slot, turn fire. That's picked up in front by the 6-7. 6-7s clear the zone with a little flip pass. Raiders get a stick on it, clear it to neutral ice, picked up by the 6-7s. Gavin with some nice moves, puts it up the near boards. Gavin steps over the blue line, pass across for Dylan, or for Elliott. Elliott with a shot. Oh, he tries to pass across and he's held up. In front of the net now, in the high slot. Raiders come away with the puck and step out into the neutral zone. Raiders step over into the attacking zone. Tried to toe drag, but that's broken up. Well played. Here we go, 6-7s. Here comes Dylan. Dylan. He's got Gavin with him, shoots, scores! .307 to go in the first period. Dylan puts one in to make it 2-0, 6-7s. Face off at center ice. Greenidge flips it into the opposing zone. Lucas puts the forecheck on. Raiders clear the zone, turn on the Jets. Raiders now from the near boards. Try to make it behind the goaltender. That's slapped away by Boudreaux. Boudreaux on the near side. Passes it up out of the zone. This goes long. No icing is called here. Raiders get there first. Raiders from behind their goaltender. There we go. We've got a forecheck today, friends. Raiders step over into the 6-7 zone. Bobbling puck to the side of the net, slapped away by Boudreau. Nice pass up for Dylan. Dylan steps over the blue line, goes to the outside. Let's see that drop for Gavin. There it is to Gavin. Gavin from the outside the face-off circle with a little dangle. Pass up to Jude. Jude for Cohen with a long shot from the blue line. Greenis tries to stuff it in. And the Raiders escape the zone. Hell of a... Oh, we've got a whistle on the play. I'm going to say, really nice pressure by Dylan there. That was offside. 1:56 remaining in the first period. 2-0, 6-7s. Walker wins the draw, puts it back for Mateo. Mateo turns, puts it off the near boards for Austin. Austin for Walker. Walker steps over the blue line, tries to backhand it. This is offside. The white team's got to get back behind the blue line as the Raiders rush out of the zone. Good stick by Walker. Walker puts it up in the neutral zone, but the Raiders turn it around at their blue line. Mateo now on the near side. He's held up along the near boards. This goes behind Nina. Giorgio puts the Jets on and puts it up the boards. This goes long, and the Raiders turn it around at their blue line. Puck trickles back behind Nina. Mateo for Austin at the blue line. Austin pokes it ahead and pops it in. Final minute of play in the first period. 2-0, 6-7s is the score. Good forecheck by Elliott in the attacking zone. Elliott comes away with the puck after a battle. This goes up for Landon. Landon pops it back in deep. James is there. The Raiders find the puck, put it up the near side, and clear the zone. Gavin pokes it into the attacking zone. Hall's on the brakes. Gavin with a backhand pass in front. Shot, rebound, another shot. Puck is loose. Bobbling puck. Goalie had to work hard for that one. Some good chances. Let's keep it up. 6-7's looking for the pass to defense, but that got broken up. Landon Boudreau gets a stick on the puck. Flips it up the near boards. That's batted down by the Raiders. Raiders from the high slot. Can't get a shot off. Raiders from close range, and that's the whistle. Cohen diving to block that shot at the buzzer, rather. Well, that's the intensity we needed to see earlier. Way to bring it out. 2-0, 6-7s is the score after one period of play.
Great.
All right, as we get set up for the second period, we've got 10 minutes on the clock. 2-0 Kanata is the score, ahead of the Ajax Pickering Raiders. Lucas takes the face-off at center ice. Austin and Dylan on his wings. Oh, sorry, Grutz. Maybe that's not Austin and Dylan. The Raiders gain possession, step over the blue line, picked up by the 6-7s in front. Dylan steps over the blue line. Dylan takes his time, looking for a smart pass. It's through the middle, and Lucas in the far corner looks for the pass in front. Nobody can get a firm stick on it, but the Raiders clear the zone. Raiders one-on-one, poked away by Giorgio. Giorgio behind Nina for Dylan on the near boards. Dylan puts it up for Greenidge. Greenidge with a shot off a stick and high. And hits the netting and out of bounds. .908 to go in the second. 2-0 Kanata is the score. Walker takes the face-off in the Raiders zone, wins the draw. Boudreau battling in the near corner. Jude from short range, backhand. Nice save. Long shot from the blue line, crossbar high. Shot by Walker goes through. Kept inside the blue line by the 6-7s. The Raiders flip it up to the near boards. Boudreau is there to keep it inside. Raiders now trying to clear the zone on the near boards. Boudreau working hard to hold on to it. It pops up to center of the ice. 6-7s with a shot off a stick and high and out of bounds again. 8:26 to go in the second. 2-0 6-7s is the score. Face off in the Raiders zone is won by the 6-7. Giorgio to the far boards for James. James with a pass in front, but it's bobbling. Can't quite hold on. A little shot by James is easily set aside by the Raiders goaltender. 6-7s now. Gavin from the low slot. Can't get a shot off. Raiders get a stick on the puck and clear the zone. Raiders pop this in deep. The 6-7s behind their own goaltender. Looking for a way out of the zone. Pop it up for Elliott. Elliott with the cross-ice pass for James. James pops it ahead, but can't complete the pass. That's in the skates. 6-7s maintain possession. 6-7s now. Pass up for Giorgio. Giorgio looks for the pass to Gavin. Gavin turns, has a look. Doesn't like his passing chances there. Pass in front. One-timer is whiffed on. 6-7s with a snap from the far boards. Doesn't get on net. Pass in front. That goes through, and here come the Raiders. They're trying to clear the zone. That's kept inside by the 6-7s. Gavin now for Elliott, but they don't connect. Elliott's got to chase this down in the near corner. He puts it behind the net for James. James for Ooh, that goes by. Come on, Giorgio. Here come the Raiders, but they can't clear the zone. The Raiders get a stick on the puck, send it long, and they'll take the whistle for the change. 6:58 remaining in the second period. 2-0 6-7s is the score. Face off in the Raiders zone. Raiders win the draw, put it up the far boards. 6-7s pinch, keep it in. Look for the shot. That's wide of the net. Boudreau comes to the near boards and flips it back in deep behind the goaltender. 6-7s hold the puck inside. A shot hits the outside of the post. Raiders try to clear the zone. 6-7s again with a shot. Scores! A long shot from the blue line by Cohen. Gets it past the goaltender into the mesh and makes it 3-0 6-7s. Face off at center ice is won by the Raiders. The Raiders flip this in. Boudreau skates the puck behind Mina. He gets challenged. Loose puck in front is slapped away by the 6-7s. Jude across for Austin. Austin gets held up. Battle in the corner. The Raiders come away with it and clear the zone. Raiders at the red line. Step over the blue line, far to the far boards. Turn around by Austin. Austin kicks it ahead to himself and up for Walker. Back for Austin. Austin with a backhand pass in front. That's off of Walker and onto the goaltender who passes that to his defender. On the far boards inside the Raiders zone. Walker from short range turns, fires, scores. .536 to go in the third, and Walker, unassisted, pops that in to make it 4-0, 6-7s. Raiders win the draw, step over the blue line, get held up by the 6-7s. 6-7s pass it out of the zone. Raiders turn it around at the red line. Back and forth. Raiders maintain possession in the neutral zone. Step over the blue line, but can't get past Gavin. Gavin battling in the corner. He's got Mateo with him. 6-7s clear the zone. Here comes Elliott. Good back check by the Raiders. Doesn't give Elliott a chance. Raiders clear the zone. Mateo at center ice now. Passes it back for Giorgio on the near side. Giorgio flips it up ahead, and this trickles deep into the Raiders zone. Elliott with an excellent forecheck. Pucks up to the Raiders clear the zone. Shoot! Nina with a nice save. Can't hold on to it, but loose puck in the 6-7 zone. 6-7s don't let the shot go through. 6-7s with a shot. Nina holds on. 4:29 to go in the second period. 4-0. 6-7s is the score. Face off to Nina's left, inside the 6-7 zone. Kanata wins the draw. Bujo skates the puck behind Nina. Raiders keep the puck inside. Cohen now turns and fires off the near boards. 6-7s clear the puck. But the Raiders regain possession across the neutral zone with the pass. That's broken up by the 6-7s. 6-7s step over the blue line. Greenidge, back pass for Lucas. Lucas with a snipe. Nice save. .358 to go in the second. 4-0. Kanata is the score. Walker takes the face-off in the attacking zone. Raiders win the draw and flip it out to the far boards. Cohen chases this down at his own blue line. Cohen, high pass, hard to handle. Flipped around by the Raiders. Raiders slap this in deep down behind Nina. Boudreau is there. Boudreau skates the puck behind his goaltender. Puts some jets on, but that's broken up. 6-7s regain possession. Can't get around each other. Walker dumps that in. Down behind the opposing goaltender. Austin chases it down. Raiders are there first. Walker's there to help out in the far corner inside the Raiders zone. Raiders retrieve the puck behind their goal line, looking for a breakout pass on the near side and send it long. Race to the puck. Raiders are going to get there. Raiders with the pass, but the 6-7s don't let them complete it. 6-7s clear the zone, turn around by the Raiders. Raiders at the attacking blue line. Raiders shoot, that's off the shin pads. The Raiders retrieve their puck on the near boards. Boudreau gets there first. Boudreau fires it behind Nina to the far side for Austin. Austin is held up. 2 Raiders on him. Raiders hold the blue line. Turn, fire, through traffic, tipped. But that tip didn't get far. Raiders maintain possession. Shot goes wide of the net. Intensity is waning a little bit on the 6-7 side. Let's see if they can keep it up. Battle along the boards inside the 6-7 zone. Raiders come away with the puck. Turn, fire. Buddy all by himself. Luckily that rebound didn't go that way. And 6-7s elect to ice the puck and take a set of fresh legs. 2:11 to go in the second period. 4-0. 6-7 is the score. Like to see the intensity stay up. Raiders win the draw. Look for the shot from the high slot, but can't get a good shot off. Good pressure by the 6-7s. The 6-7s pass it out of the zone. Over to James. Gavin's there to help out. Gavin steps over the blue line, hauls on the brakes, makes a move. Loses his feet, and we've got a penalty on the play here. That'll be a tripping penalty called against the Raiders. So with 1:45 remaining in the second period, 4-0, 6-7 is the score. As the 6-7s go to the power play. Take the face-off inside the Raiders zone. 5-on-4 in favor of the 6-7s. Puck isn't cleanly won. It's a race to the puck on the near boards, and the Raiders clear the puck long. Giorgio gets there. He's got a forechecker. Whiffs on the pass from short range. Raiders try to wrap it around and can't get a good shot off. The 6-7s clear the zone. It's up for Lucas. Lucas steps over the blue line. Pass across for Greenidge. Greenidge can't hold it. Can't hold on to it. And the Raiders send it back into the 6-7 zone. Mateo sends it up for Greenidge. Greenidge pops it ahead for Lucas. Lucas steps over the blue line. Shoots. Misses the net. Greenidge picks up the rebound with a backhand that goes behind the net. Raiders pop the puck onto the far boards. Good battle by Dylan. Ooh. The 6-7 or the Raiders try to clear the zone, but that hits a player who is hanging out over the boards. He's feeling that one. 52 seconds remaining in the second period. 4-0. Kanata is the score with 1:07 remaining in the Kanata power play. 6-7s win the draw. Mateo battles for it, winds up, fires, hits a defender from short range. The 6-7s can't get it on net. 6-7s again, pass across for Giorgio at the blue line. Giorgio puts it down behind the net for Austin. Austin can't quite get the pass in front. Walker battling behind now. Giorgio holds the blue line, puts it back down for Walker. Walker with the pass in front, one-timer, but the pass is burbling a little. Shot from the blue line goes wide. Raiders trying to clear their zone on the penalty kill here. 6-7s. From short range, 6-7s try to stuff it in. Held onto by the Raiders goaltender. I like seeing Mateo walk in there. Second and a half remaining in the second period. 4-0 Kanata. After 2 periods of play, Kanata leads Ajax Pickering 4-0. All right, we get set up for the third period. 10 minutes on the clock. Nina's in her crease. Gavin's at center. Ready for the faceoff. The Raiders win the draw. Onto the near boards now. James battles and sends it into the attacking zone. Raiders put it along the far side. Elliott is there. Elliott, little backhand chip pass to himself off the boards, but he's taken down. The Raiders come away with it. Raiders walk through the neutral zone, push to the outside by the 6-7s. Pass in front goes through. Raiders keep the puck inside. Not for long as the 6-7s clear the zone. Here comes Gavin. Gavin steps over the blue line. Goes wide to the right side. See James with the stick on the ice here. Boudreau keeps the puck inside, puts it back down behind the goal line. Raiders try to clear it. Boudreau is there. Boudreau, we got a whistle. Got a tripping penalty called against White. All right, 9:07 to go in the third period. 4-0, 6-7s is the score. As Gavin goes to the penalty box, 2 minutes for tripping. And the Raiders go to the power play. Take the face off to Nina's left. Raiders win the draw. Raiders pass in front. Pass doesn't go through. Another shot doesn't get through traffic. Raiders again from the ringette line. Another shot. Oh, Buddy by himself on the back door. But that doesn't get cleanly on net. Raiders again. Can't get a shot off. 6-7's try to clear it. Can't get it out of the zone. Greenidge for all his work. The puck trickles back into the Raiders zone. Raiders now behind their own goal line. Tries to backhand it out. Greenidge is there with a shot that hits Lucas. He's got no luck this shift, and the Raiders get a stick on the puck and skate it out of the zone. Here come the Raiders. Step over the blue line, poked aside by Giorgio. The puck trickles back down behind Nina's goal line. Raiders are there. From the low slot, Raiders can't get a shot off. Raiders on the near boards now, inside the 6-7 zone. Pass in front is picked off. 6-7 skated up the near side. Giorgio has a look. Nobody there as they're gone for a change. Giorgio skates behind the opposing goaltender. He's got 3 on him. Up for Dylan. Dylan shoots. A nice save. The Raiders regain possession in their own zone. Here come the Raiders. Step over the blue line in the neutral zone. Raiders get around. Shot. Nina blocked a save. Pass in front. Comes up to the blue line. Another shot through traffic. Nina skates save. Raiders behind the net now. Raiders with the pass in front. Bobbling puck in the low crease. Slapped away by the 6-7s. 6-7s try to clear it. Raiders keep it inside. 6-7s manage to finally clear the zone, and this will kill the remaining of the penalty against Gavin. We're back to 5-on-5. Dylan in the attacking zone puts it down in the far corner for Walker. Walker with a pass in front that's slapped away by the Raiders. Walker again. The pass to the low slot. Raiders get a stick on the puck and backhand it out of the zone. 6-7's in their own zone. Nice pass on the tape up for Dylan. Dylan skates into the attacking zone. Backhand pass for Austin. Austin with a pick up and backhand scores. Dylan to Austin makes it 5-0 Kanata with 6:37 remaining in the third. Face off at center ice. It's won by the Raiders, but they don't get too far. Pop it into the attacking zone, and Jude comes away with it. Jude on the far boards. Tries to skate it out. Pops it out of the zone. Battle for it on the near side is won by the Raiders and turned around by the 6-7s. Jude steps over the blue line. Pass, nice pass across and a shot, nice save. Bobbling puck is picked up by the Raiders. Oh, slapped off the stick and that dribbles onto the goaltender and held on to. We're going run time now, as we're a little bit late and we've got a 5-goal lead. I think if it's less than a 5-goal lead or more, they're going to carry on run time if they're late. If it's a close game, they don't normally. Face off in the Raiders zone. James gets there behind the goal line. James battling. James comes away with it. Nice battle. He's looking for his defenseman. Mateo makes a nice move and manages to hold on. Mateo winds up, fires through traffic. Open net. Can't get it on net. Down behind the goaltender now. Raiders backhand the puck. Can't get it out of the zone. 6-7, D-to-D pass. Shot. That's off of a defenseman and goes wide of the net. 6-7's looking to clear the zone, but kept inside. Raiders trying to clear the zone, kept inside by the 6-7s, and the Raiders skate the puck out to neutral zone. Turned around by the 6-7s with a good stick. Good stick by Mateo, and the Raiders flip it off the far boards. 6-7s with a pass to the high slot, but James was coming off. 6-7s try the shot, doesn't hit the net. Elliott from behind the goal line. That pass, Elliott. Over to Greenidge. Greenidge shoots. Misses the net. Giorgio rotates in. Up for Elliott. Elliott whiffs on it. Keeps it inside, but here come the Raiders. The Raiders pop the puck ahead. That's turned around by the 6-7s at the 6-7 blue line. Here comes Walker. He steps over the blue line, goes wide to the outside. Looking for the pass in front. They don't quite connect. Up for Giorgio. Giorgio back down into the near corner. Greenidge behind the net. Pass in front. The Raiders grab hold and skate the puck out of the zone. Good back check by Dylan. Mateo steps over the blue line, takes a shot. But that's off a shin pad and high and out of bounds. 3:25 run time remaining in the third period. 5-0, 6-7's the score. Face off in the Raiders zone. Raiders win the draw. Cohen takes a shot from the blue line, but it doesn't get through. Jude now. Pass in front, backhand, misses the net. The Raiders try to clear the zone. Cohen keeps it in. Nice save, rebound, and a shot, another save. Shot to the side of the net. 6-7's trying to put a nail in the coffin. The Raiders keeping them out of the net. Raiders clear the puck to the neutral zone. Up into the attacking zone, Raiders from the face-off circle, turn, shoot. Nina holds on, pokes it away. Doesn't hold on, makes a save and pokes it away. Battle in the corner. 6-7's come out with it. 6-7 skate the puck through the neutral zone, over the blue line with a shot. Scores! Jude with a hard, low shot from the ringette line. Makes it 6-0, 6-7. Face-off at center ice is popped in deep by the 6-7s. A race for the puck. The Raiders get there first, flip it onto the near boards. Kept inside by 6-7s. Walker from short range, nice save. Raiders, and the Raiders slap it away. Kept inside by Mateo. Mateo winds up, fires it high. Raiders now clear the puck on the far board, slapped away and picked up by Elliott. Elliott steps over the blue line. And slapped away again by the Raiders. 6-7's at neutral ice. Pop it up for Walker. Walker from the ringette line, 3 on him. Backhand pass for James. James turns, puts it back for his defender. Beautiful pass, James. Long shot through traffic, slapped away by the Raiders. Mateo holds the line again with a long shot just wide. On the far boards now, Giorgio flips the puck in behind the opposing goaltender for Elliott. Elliott with a pass in front. Oh, can't get that shot off by Greenidge, and here come the Raiders. Raiders get through the defense, just about got through the defense. Spoke too soon. Raiders battling on the near side. But the 6-7s clear the zone. Here comes Gavin. Got Elliott with him. Little poke pass for Elliott. Elliott with a shot. We've got a whistle. Official is going to look at it. I think that was in the net, but... That'll run out the remainder of the time. Well, the 6-7s really brought it this time. Love that intensity today, guys. Let's do it again tomorrow. The 6-7s take it away, 6-0 over the Ajax Pickering Raiders. Well, we play again tomorrow at 6 p.m. So the kids have got a day off to chillax. It's a round-robin tournament, 3 guaranteed games, and only the top 2 make it to Sunday. So we still have a chance. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us, folks. See you next time.